guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently 15 weeks pregnant, and since I didn't film last week, I figured I would just kind of combine my 14th and 15th week since I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about last week, so that way we have more to discuss this time. But just to kind of backtrack on week 14, that means I am officially in my second trimester, which is very exciting. I've read that the second trimester is like the funnest trimester. Like your symptoms start to kind of go away and you have more energy, and then you get to feel the baby kick and you find out the gender and all that fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this trimester in my pregnancy. So with that being said, once I hit the 14-week mark, it seemed like all my symptoms went away. My fatigue went away, so I've got like this burst of energy now. I was having some meat aversions, I think I said that last time, those went away. And just like my trips to the bathroom have gone down a little bit, so I'm definitely feeling a whole lot better. Not that I felt bad before or anything, but I'm definitely feeling more normal and like myself these past couple weeks. So it's very exciting, and I actually had a doctor's appointment on April 1st, which all they really did was just listen to the heartbeat, which is really good and strong. The heartbeat was around 160 beats per minute. That's pretty much it. They just listened to the heartbeat and answered, any of my questions. And I did bring up the whole like meat aversion thing because I was still going through that at my appointment, so I was a little concerned that because I was having a hard time eating meat, that I wasn't getting enough protein in. So she just recommended like protein shakes and maybe eat more eggs and nuts and things like that. After that, we actually had picked up some protein powder, and she said, I even asked, like, is there anything I need to be careful or look out for with the protein powder? And she said no. We picked up some cheap protein powder over at Target or something like that, and so I've been using that. But funnily enough, a couple days later, my meat aversion totally went away, and I've been able to eat meat just fine. But sometimes I'll still have like my protein shakes in the morning before I go to work. That way I have something in my tummy and I'm not working on an empty stomach for like 2 hours. But other than that, everything's been going good. I've been feeling great. I have noticed my nose seems to be a little stuffy sometimes in the morning, which I heard is a symptom in your second trimester because of like all the hormones and stuff. Can cause like stuffy nose. So I don't know if the two are related or not, or if it's just me. And I did notice that my tummy has popped out quite a bit more since I've hit 14 weeks. I'll show you guys a little bit later. But yeah, people are noticing that a lot more now these days, which is pretty cool. And currently I am 15 weeks, so that means next week I will actually be 4 months pregnant, which is very, very exciting. It seems like my pregnancy is going by really fast. Like, it still feels like a dream to me. Like, I still can't believe I'm pregnant, So it's kind of neat knowing that I'm already going to be 4 months pregnant already. But as far as the baby's growth right now, he or she is the size of a navel orange according to my pregnancy app, and about 4.5 inches in length and 2 to 3 ounces in weight. So our little gummy bear is growing very nicely. But as far as like cravings and stuff go, this week my main craving has been Cheetos. Like, we seriously have like 4 bags of these in our pantry right now, and it just hit me one night. I just got this urge for just Cheetos, just something salty and crunchy and cheesy. So yeah, we picked up a few bags of these at the store, and they're just so good. Like, can't even describe how good those are right now. I'm just trying to eat them in like moderation because I don't want to eat like all 5 bags like in one sitting, which I probably could eat one of those bags in one sitting if I really wanted to, but that's not good. So I'm just really trying to like restrain myself and just eat little by little instead of all at once. But yeah, that's been my main craving this week. Oh, and at my doctor's appointment I found out I still have not gained any weight. In fact, I probably am a pound less than what I was at my very first prenatal appointment. So I still haven't gained any weight, which I'm actually really excited about because, like I said in my previous vlog, I was really scared that I was going to gain a whole bunch of weight in the beginning and be really depressed about that. But so far I'm right on track. My doctor said she recommended I gain about 15 pounds throughout the whole pregnancy. So in order for that to happen, I need to gain about 2 pounds a month, which is like hardly anything. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, we actually are going to find out the gender of the baby next week, which is very, very exciting. However, we are not going to share the news with anybody until around Mother's Day. We're actually going to have like a small gender reveal party, just with like our families, like our parents and our siblings, I think on May 9th. So after that, which the next day is Mother's Day, which I didn't even realize when I planned this, but so I think on Mother's Day I'm actually going to announce the gender like on my Instagram and Facebook. So if you're not following me on Instagram or Facebook yet, go ahead and do that so that you can be one of the first to find out what the gender is. So I thought it'd actually be fun. I found like these old wives' tales that kind of predict the gender of your baby. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through them and kind of predict ahead of time what the baby might be before we actually find out. So let's go ahead and get into that. I think I said, I don't know if I said this already, but I have about 7 old wives' tales that we can refer to. The first old wives' tale is your physical appearance. So they say if, you just looked drained and you have acne breakouts and you just look sick, or the baby's taking away your beauty, then that means you're having a girl. And if you if you're glowing and you don't look drained, then that means you're having a boy. So for me, just from what people have commented, I would say I'm having a boy because people keep saying that I'm glowing and I look healthy and bright and all that stuff. So yeah, I got my handy little board here, so I'm going to say for that it would be a boy. So the second old wives' tale is the wedding ring experiment. So what you do is you take a string, put your wedding ring in the middle, and just kind of hang it over your belly, and if it goes in a circular motion, that means you're having a girl, and if it's kind of back and forth like a pendulum, then that means you're having a boy. So I don't know if you can tell, but that is going in a circle. So that would mean that the baby is a girl. So that's 1 for girl and 1 for boy. The third old wives' tale is craving. So basically, if you're craving like sweets and fruits and stuff like that, then it's a girl. And if you're craving like salty, savory things, it's a boy. For me, like in the very, very beginning, I was craving like fruits and cupcakes and things like that. But like I said, this week it's been like Cheetos and like greasy and fried foods and stuff. So I think I would say boy for that. That's kind of a tie though, because I've been craving both things. But lately, it's been like salty, greasy stuff. So I'm going to say boy. So the fourth one is how you're carrying. So if you're carrying the baby low, and it's more like pointed, then it's a boy. And if you're carrying high and it's more like round, then it's a girl. So let's take a look at my bump and see what we think. I don't know if you can see me or my belly, but basically my baby bump is right here at the bottom. This is just my fat tummy, I think anyway. I really don't know, to be honest with you. But I have noticed that I've grown a lot more in the abdomen area, the lower abdomen area right here. So if that's the case, then I would be carrying low. And my baby bump is pretty, it's not wide, it's more like starts right here. Like it stops right here. So according to that, I think that would mean boy as well. So the next one would be based on the heart rate of the baby. So they say if the heart rate is 140 beats or lower, it's a boy. And if it's above 140, it's a girl. So my baby's heart rate has been around the 160s, 170s. So if that old wives' tale is true, then that would indicate it's a boy. Girl, sorry. So if that old wives' tale is true, then that would indicate that the baby is a girl. So number 6, they say if your husband has been experiencing some cravings and put on a little bit of weight, then that means the baby is a girl. And my husband, ever since I found out I was pregnant, he's been having some crazy cravings. Like he's really not a sweets person, and he's been craving like cakes and ice creams and stuff like that. And he hardly ever craves stuff like that. So if that's the case, then yeah, my husband has definitely been indulging in my cravings, and he's had some cravings of his own. So I would say that would be a girl. And the last one is based on morning sickness. So they say if you've been sick your first trimester, if you've had morning sickness, then that means it's a girl. And if you have not had any morning sickness, then it's a boy. Which I don't know how true that is, because I did have friends who were pregnant with girls and didn't have morning sickness either. But based on that theory, that would indicate the baby is a boy. So we have 4 for boy and 3 for girls. So we will see what happens. In the beginning, I actually felt like I was having a girl. Like I was for sure like, yeah, I'm having a girl. Just like my instincts were telling me that. But lately, I've been kind of leaning more towards boy. I don't know why, but lately I've been kind of thinking that we're having a boy, and my husband is leaning more towards boy, and a lot of my family members telling me that they think it's a boy too. So we will see. You guys, we'll find out next week, but you guys won't really find out for like another month. So yeah, sorry to keep you waiting on that, but that's just the way it is. And FYI, we are not announcing the baby's name to anybody, it's not even our own family, until the baby is here. So that's just something that we personally felt we wanted to do, not for any specific reason. We just felt right about just keeping the name a secret, just between us until the baby is here. So, but I think that pretty much wraps up this vlog. I may or may not post one next week. We'll see. I might do another combination vlog in 2 weeks. That kind of seems to be working out better for me, because I don't always have something to talk about every week. So I'll either see you next week or the week after that. But until then, take care. Bye.